As we reach the month of June, that time of the year when the weather has some wonderful feeling. During June, it starts to pour from the sky, and at the same time the sun shines bright. Many people love the weather of June as it surrounds us with mixed emotions. You already know that the summer solstice or June solstice is the longest day of the year. That is, the 21st June is the longest day. June is the winter month in the southern half of the world, and it is the summer month in the northern half. Do you know that the month of June is named after the goddess of youth Juno? It is dedicated to Juventus, meaning the young. Not only this, June has some more fun facts that we may not have been familiar with before. Let's look at some of the 10 fun facts about June. Number 10. June used to be the 4th month of the year. Thinking about June anywhere else in the calendar is kind of hard to comprehend other than after May and before July. Earlier in Caesar's search to strength, the calendar stretched only 10 months. June occurring the 4th month. The calendar we obey today was first organized in 46 BC. During King June broadcasted a couple of spots. We bet you didn't know that. Did you know that Wimbledon also began in June? Wimbledon is recognized as the oldest Grand Slam tournament. A lot of celebrities find the Wimbledon tournament fascinating to watch. Number 9. June has its beetle named after it. Though you may not have earned the relationship, the June bug is called for the month itself. They are only found between May and June in the USA and withstand varied sustenance of plants and shrubbery. They are innocuous to humans, though they can substantiate to be a little of an insect if you restrain seeds as they consume anything. Do you know that the birth flowers of June are roses and honeysuckle? Isn't that lovely? All the flower lovers enjoys the month of June as it brings extraordinary fantasy to them. Both roses and honeysuckle bring with them things such as desire, affection, love, and generosity. Number 8. Many famous faces were born in June. Many famous personalities were born in June over the decades, some of whom were exceptionally crucial in their time. The fancies of George H.W. Bush, Marilyn Monroe, Che Guevara, George Orwell, and Anne Frank experienced June birthdays, and all have had an enormous effect on the past. Anyone born in June is clearly a remarkable group. June's name came from a Roman goddess. Did you know about it? Whether the Roman goddess is now will be very much happy about it, the concept of youth, energy, and fertility are close associated with the Roman goddess Juno. Number 7. June has its full moon. Well, kind of. June has its moon, if not its not own celestial body, which is near enough in our edition. June's full moon is recognized as the strawberry full moon, named for the dividend of fruit accumulated at this period of year. You can discern it for yourself around the 24th of June, with it being deemed both the previous full moon of spring and the early summer. According to researchers, June has the most daylight hours. During the end of June, the summer solstice comes towards it, which gives the fast hour of sunlight in the northern hemisphere and the outside of summer. Number 6. June's association with warm weathers dates back to the Anglo-Saxons. We comprehend June today as the month the weather begins to heat up narrowly, awarding us a reprieve from the spring showers and winter's commotion. Though needing the technology we have today, the Anglo-Saxons comprehend this as adequately, naming the month Saramonath or dry month, a quotations to the improving climate. Another interesting fact about June is that it begins on a different day than every other month of the year. If you take a quick peek at the calendar, you will notice that it begins on various days in every month on different years. Number 5. June used to be deemed an unlucky time to marry. Ancient Romans thought that the interval between the inner of May and the inner of June was an ill-omened period to marry. The story goes on that the Roman writer Ovid discussed with the great priestess of Jupiter when his daughter should wed, to be warned that he must pause until after the 15th of June. An unusual belief possibly, but valid. However, if you get married then, and it doesn't count, don't accuse us. Do you know that June has 3 birthstones? Pearls, moonstone, and alexandrite are those 3 birthstones of June who share the respect. The pearl birthstone signifies faith and purity. Alexandrite and passion exemplify health and longevity. Love and luck are represented by moonstone. Number 4. June's packed with holidays for those with a sweet tooth. June is the acme for those of us who appreciate a sweet treat or two, though it's inclined the affliction of Dentist Federal. National Rocky Road Day plummets on the 2nd of June, with National Macaron Day the day after on the 3rd, the National Chocolate Ice Cream Day on the 7th, and more than that. June's also a part of Great Outdoors Month, as you'll be desiring the workout if you commemorate all 3 of these in attitude. Not only this, June also hosts many other celebrations. Several festivities take place throughout June in the USA. The biggest of these is LGBTQI+ Pride Month, which takes the positions in June to celebrate the Stonewall riots of 1969. Today, it applauds diversity and our independence to enjoy our gender and sexuality without opinion or persecution. The Great Outdoors Month and National Ocean Month also take a role in June. Number 3. June has 2 star signs. Are you a fan of star signs or astrology? If you are, you will love to know that June has some fascinating astrological facts that many of us don't know about. So let's look at it now. Well, we already know how astrology continues to be outstanding in contemporary culture, with many believing it can impact attitude and enable an extent of the imagination. If you were born on or before the 20th of June, you are a Gemini, often characterized as passionate, flexible, and intelligent. If you were born on the 21st of June or later, you're a Cancer, considered to retain a mix of excitement and a tremendous feeling of patriotism. Do these definitions match you? Let me give you one quick piece of information. According to some traditions followed in many countries, the birthstones of June include moonstones, pearls, and alexandrite. Number 2. June is International Men's Month. We all have heard about Women's Day and how we celebrate it, but do you know that we have Men's Day too? We know how important it is to celebrate Women's Day in this unequal world, but at the same time, it is equally important that we celebrate Men's Day. Just like women, men also have some equal importance and they too face some problems which are hardly noticed. And for this reason, International Men's Day is celebrated in the month of June. International Men's Day is an accepted holiday celebrated yearly in November to recognize and commemorate men's cultural, political, and socio-economic accomplishments. The goal of dedicating an International Men's Day are set out in all the 6 pillars of International Men's Day. The brothers and final goal of the circumstance is to facilitate a fundamental understanding of men's problem. It is an event to commemorate boys' and men's lives, accomplishments, and donations for their contributions to the nation, union, society, community, family, marriage, and childcare. Number 1. Many countries celebrate Flag Day in June. Flag Day, also known as National Flag Day, is celebrated in June by many countries of the world. For example, on June 6, Sweden celebrates Flag Day. The United States celebrates Flag Day on June 14th. And Denmark celebrate Flag Day on June 15th. These countries celebrate their Flag Day in June as they believe that June is a good month to do so and also believe that June will bring joy, happiness, and victory to them. Are you aware of the Pride Month? Let me give you a brief. The LGBTQ celebrate the month of June as their Pride Month to honor the 1969 Stonewall Uprising in Manhattan. This month is for all the proud LGBTQ people who have faced much turmoil from the beginning. You will find that many Pride rallies are organized in different parts of the countries where thousands of people join them. Not only these, but many programs are also held. Have you seen it? If not, you should definitely watch it. As you can see, June has some interesting facts that many of us may not have known earlier. Do you think only the month of June has these specific facts? Well, if you search it well, you will get to know that nearly every month has some interesting facts. So make sure to like and subscribe for more interesting top 10s.